Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm talking all about sweat-proof makeup today. Summertime is coming, it's getting hot. I've already had a couple hot days up here. So I'm going to talk all about what I do to keep my makeup long lasting. I have drier skin, so keep that in mind when you're watching this video. If you're really oily skin, you might want to do a little bit more. But be sure to subscribe to my channel, and there's an alert button down there so that you can get notified every time I get a new video. So make sure to hit that. Today I'm doing a mix of drugstore and high-end stuff, kind of like mixing with what I've got, because I don't always want to use just high-end or always just drugstore, because sometimes drugstore doesn't have a certain product that works. But don't hate on the drugstore, they've got a lot of good stuff. So what I want to say about sweat-proof makeup and summer makeup when it's hot and things like that is, I feel like a total broken record, but it's skincare. It's all about skincare. Please, please, please spend more on your skincare than you do on your makeup. It's just imperative. If you can cleanse, tone, moisturize, SPF, and weekly doing the exfoliating, it's just your face is gonna have, oh, they're calling my dog. Your face is gonna have the best like canvas to work on, and that's what's gonna really help with the sweat. So just spend more on your face and on your skincare and all the things like that. How I do my skin, I can link it below. I did a whole tutorial about what I do, how I use my skincare, and what I do there. So without further ado, I have the Revlon Candid foundation I'm going to go in with today with my wet sponge that I got from e.l.f. Just be sure to press it into the skin. This is so much coverage. I love this Revlon. I was just like not super excited about Revlon for a while, but they totally stepped their game up. Next, I'm going to go in with concealer. Again, another drugstore product is the e.l.f. the 16-hour camo. I really like this product, you guys. I was really pleasantly surprised when I got it in the mail last week, and I tried it, and it lasts all day. But also I want to say, don't put too much on. See how I just kind of did one layer of foundation with sweat-proof makeup? You want to, not layer too much. So I'm just going to go in. Sometimes, I used to see people when I worked at Ulta, take the tip and it would have makeup on it and just put it on, and it'd be way too much. So just wipe off. I just took it out and just wipe off the end. There's no need for that much makeup really any time of year, but especially not summer. You really just want a light layer. So this is a bit light. It's the only issue I have with this. But it is great for highlighting. Ooh, hello. And I'm actually going to use my Tarte as well to cover up some of the blemishes, just because this is a more perfect match. That one I bought a little light. I'm so bad at buying concealer online. I don't know. They did say something about your monitor, and I'm like, I have a good monitor, but maybe it is my monitor. Oh, I'm just going to cover the blemish with a concealer that matches. Just press it into the skin. And remember, always put some concealer on your eyes, because that is what's going to make your eyeshadow really last. So I'm just going to put a little bit on there. Okay, so there we go. So next is powder. It's all about powder. We want this to set. We want it to sit all day. What I'm going to use is, you know what? Because I have such good skincare and my face doesn't have any flaking on it, anything, I can continue to pick up my drugstore product. People might, fight me on this. I am a licensed esthetician. I'm a professional makeup. I do makeup on all kinds of people. I've seen all the skin types. I've seen all the eye shapes. You can go in with a Laura Mercier. It is good for all skin, but if you don't have a good skincare routine, this is why I put this in my kit. I don't know people's skincare routine. I don't know all the bridesmaids. Sometimes there'll be a last minute where a bridesmaid will come in and I didn't get to ask about their skincare, so I have to go in with this stuff. If you have great skincare like I do, really good skincare, then you can go right in with this e.l.f. and it should not be a problem. This one, the only problem I have with this one is it does smell a little bad. I don't know what's in it, but so anyway, I'm gonna put it on my Fa Beauty Blender, my e.l.f. Beauty Blender, and really push it into my skin. And it's gonna look like a lot. And I don't have oily skin. If you do, you're gonna really, really wanna powder that baby up. And really around my nose. I powder my nose like crazy because I'm wearing sunglasses in the sun. I can't stand when the sun is in my eyes. So, I really, really, really powder my eyes. They're outside with the dog. Oh, I'm just so happy to have some warm weather right now. So I am doing like a baking all over my face because we really want to push that powder in and have it be one with the skin. We want this to last. We don't want it to move. We want it to be sweat proof. Especially anywhere where I covered a blemish. So for some people, this can be a little drying if they're really dry skin. So just kind of, you're gonna have to monitor, you're just gonna have to monitor your powder intake. Everyone's skin is different. It's crazy. I've seen every skin type, I've seen from the most oiliest to the most driest, and it's crazy how people can have such different skin, right? So I'm kind of going to bake this on, just let it sit. It's going to be like, looks all crazy and uneven, but I'm going to let this sit here for a bit so that I'm going to start working on the rest of my face. The rest, it's summertime. I hope you put your SPF on before you did all this makeup because you don't want to rely on the SPFs in these foundation. Oh, luckily this one isn't. I don't really like when the SPF is in the foundation. I think it messes with the foundation. I think you should have a good SPF 30. And so yeah, I'm really glad this one doesn't. My other one does, and it's like, ugh, messes with the makeup. I've seen people mix their foundation with SPF, and I'm not really sure why you would do that as an esthetician. I would just put the SPF on first. I know people want to get a tan, but if you don't want to age and you don't want to get fine lines faster, then I would suggest putting on the SPF, not putting it on. Anyway, so I'm going to go in with this Instant Lift Brow Pencil by e.l.f. I really do like this. I had seen someone do a tutorial with it and really kind of struggle. So I was like, I didn't know, but I'm liking it. I think it's because my eyebrows are really thick, like I had said last time. So I don't need that perfect point. Actually, it was Jeffree Star. He used it and he has no eyebrows. So, he kind of needs the perfect point so that he can draw his eyebrows in perfectly. I'm just kind of coloring mine. And as I say every time, I love the way my eyebrows look without makeup because I got them done micropigmented in Colombia. And there, what's so cool about there is they can do the local anesthesia, so I didn't have to feel it at all, because when I got my eyebrows microbladed in the States, oh my gosh, hurts so bad. It was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life, and I have a high pain tolerance. Sorry, I know my friends are not going to want to hear that I'm talking about microblading like that, but that cream they put on doesn't work. Sorry. Numbing cream, no. Okay. And then I'm going to put a little bit of just light. This one here. I'm going to doing a video, okay? So I'm going to use this CoverGirl just so I can have the tip, like the really pointed tip in the front, because I just kind of want to fill in my brows here in the front. Perfect. And I look like a ghost. I look like a ghost. All right, so I'm gonna do a mixture of some drugstore palettes to keep with the almost drugstore theme. I like this because I like this light brown in here. I love this e.l.f. palette. This is really nice, but I also like some of these browns in here. I can kind of mix these browns to make a nice like light a light eye makeup look, if you will. All right, so I'm gonna go in first. What do I want to do first? I just love this sweet tea color. It's just the perfect like transition color, brown, whatever color that is. So I'm gonna go in with the sweet tea again. I know I feel like I'm always doing the sweet tea, but I just love it. I'm not gonna waste it. Like, I just feel like I buy all these palettes because I'm like, ooh, I want to try something new. I want to see what works. I want to add something to my kit. So I want to try all these different things on myself before I put it in my kit. But then I find myself like, oh my gosh, like I haven't picked this palette up in a long time. And what, I'm just going to throw it away? You know, no, like I want to use it. But like I always say, like try to just find a similar color rather than needing to like have the exact palettes I do, which is what I used to do when I would watch YouTube. I'm like, oh, I need that exact palette that she has and do it just like her. It's amazing how pigmented the drugstore can be. This is an e.l.f. brush as well. I really like this one. Out of all the e.l.f. brushes, this one, like it doesn't come loose at the top, which I really like. The other ones tend to do that, and I have to, I use a two-part epoxy to glue them back together. I'm gonna just put a little bit more of that sweet tea up. All right, so then I'm gonna go in with this crease color. I really like this one, this Wet n Wild Color Icon Eyeshadow Trio. Yeah, it doesn't have color names. Oh, Walking on Eggshells is what it's called. And it's the crease. I don't think it has a color name, but it just says crease. It does have a little bit of shimmer to it, but I'm just gonna pack on this crease color. Usually I'd only do the inner corners, but I'm gonna try to work a little differently today. I'm not gonna blow my... Oh, I remember that being a little more pigmented than it is. Oh well. All right, so next I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. and this is the Bite Size Eyeshadow Cream and Sugar. And I'm gonna go in with this color here. I really like these little e.l.f. palettes. They're great. They're packed with pigment and they're just amazing. I just put a little bit and I'm just gonna kind of put it in the corner and bring it up. See how much pigment, you guys? So pretty. All right, then I'm gonna go in with another brush. I think there was a little makeup on it. I got it off. This little e.l.f. brush here, and just sort of like blend it. You don't really have to throw like a blending brush all around. I mean, it's really good to do after, but like the beginning, just kind of keep the color and put it where you want it. Bring it up so it slowly fades. You have a nice transition there. And then what I like to do is just take the rest and kind of put it on my bottom eye. Don't get too crazy with under eye. I feel like a lot of YouTubers like really go crazy with the under eye and they feel like bald if they don't. But I feel like as a 34-year-old, like it's time. I'm almost 35, but I'm not talking about that. We are not talking about that right now. You know, it's just, we want to keep as little as possible from the under eye. Okay, so then I'm going to take a clean blending brush like this one. This one's really fluffy, and just sort of blend it. Make sure there's no, like, get out all those harsh lines. Which I know is a different order than I usually do. I usually like go in and do the rest of the eye because I still want to use this palette and go in with this color and just sort of like lighten the inside. All right, and then I'm gonna take the tip of this brush and I'm gonna go in with this really highlighted color and just go on the inner corners. Oh, I might have brought that in too much. Let's see. Whew, so highlighted. All right, and then I'm gonna go right under my brow bone with it. All right, I'm just gonna kind of blend that out because it got a little shiny on my inner eye there. Perfect. I love it. I love this light summery look. Don't you just love this? Like, not too much, not too dark, no blacks, just like, you know, nice brown nude, just enough to contour. And I probably should have wiped this off by now, but I'm doing it now. Wipe away my tears. No. Wipe away the powder that I put on for the baking. Cooked it. We cooked that baby in there. Perfect. All right, so next, I am going to go in with a little bit of eyeliner and mascara. I'm using the Better Than Sex Easy Glide Waterproof Liquid Liner. I just found this one to be the easiest one to use. I've gotten a bunch in the mail from like Ipsy when I was doing Ipsy, and they're good, but they don't seem to last. So I'm going to try this one out for a while and see how I like it. Oh, really pigmented, really easy to use. I love it. You were supposed to shake it. I didn't realize that. Oh, I want to use my, I forgot to take out, oh, here it is. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. this pencil I'm still using for my under eye and my waterline. I usually don't get too crazy with waterline during the summer, but I don't know, today I just feel like it. Like winter and fall waterline, like do not mess that up. It has to be there and whatnot. But today I'm just gonna put a little bit and not get too crazy. Okay, so I feel like I wanted to hate this product, the Better Than Sex, because everyone who I worked with at the beauty store, I'm not going to say which one, hated it. And I did have a client who insisted on using it and putting it on herself after I did her whole makeup. She was like, I want to do my own mascara. That's fine. She brought her Better Than Sex. And I heard that it flaked, and it did flake on her. And I was like, why does she love this? But I didn't say anything because, you know, it's whatever makes the client happy. You know, it's her big day. So but I've been putting it on me, and I used it once already, and I saw no flaking. So I think I just like kind of wanted to hate this product because everyone else did, but you know what? So far I'm liking it. So, yeah, I'm gonna put it on again today. I thought it really did kind of make my eyes pop. It was a great mascara. It is a great mascara for me so far. So I'm gonna keep using it and see what I think. For long wear, like for multiple uses. Like sometimes the first time you're like, oh, I love it, and then after that you hate it. All right, so pretty, right? Okay, so next I'm gonna go in again with e.l.f. and I'm going to use the bronzer, and it's the Sunkissed bronzer, and I'm gonna use their little brush. I love this brush for bronzer. I just love it. Go in, and since I'm so white, I like to really go in with bronzer during the summer. There, nice glow, warms me up a little. It's not like a harsh color. Like I have some that are really dark and I really struggle to blend out, but this one just goes on really nice. You know, I have really pale skin. I usually try to get a sunless tanner because I will not go in the sun and age my skin. I do get some vitamin D. I do go out for a little while every day and get the sun on me. As much as school told me to like put SPF on all the time, I do believe from talking to my friends who are doctors that you do need some natural vitamin D. So I do that. Next, I'm going in with a blush, and I'm going to use my e.l.f. blush brush. I love this e.l.f. blush brush. And I'm going to actually go in with my NARS today, with the NARS Orgasm. I like this color. I really want to be, you know, bring some life to my face during the summer. I mean, not that there's no life, but, you know, I want to be extra bronzy, and I feel like extra, you know, pinky, and just bring out all the color. Because I don't put much color in my eyes because I just like this look for eyes. It's just pretty. I mean, putting like all these crazy colors in your eyes for just a regular day is not for me. So I put blush. Blush is my color. All right, so then I'm going to go in with this brush here. I got it from Ipsy, and I'm going to use my e.l.f. I love this. I love this. What is it? Moonlight Pearls. I love this, you guys. This stuff is just, yes, you want to glow, grab this. e.l.f. It's only a couple dollars at the drugstore. I love buying from their site, the e.l.f. site, because it's like you get $15 free shipping. Sometimes I do free shipping, anything, you know, money off, discount days constantly. I just feel like it's actually cheaper than going into CVS, as long as you're spending at least $15 for the free shipping or whatever. It's great. The thing about buying this at the drugstore is like CVS has a really good return policy, and you can return on an opened makeup that's been opened, whereas e.l.f., I don't think they have such a good return policy online, except with their foundation and concealer, because that's hard to match. You know, I kind of want to return that concealer that's too white, but I kind of want to keep it for you know, highlighting my face. So I can't decide yet. I might just buy another color and keep that one. Oh, don't you love it? Ooh, can you even see that sparkle? It's not sparkle, it's a shimmer. It's just a glow. It's glowing. I like to put a little bit whatever's left. I don't like when my nose glows. I don't like that. If you have a lot of acne or breakouts or blackheads on your nose, like, keep that away from it. My daughter wants to do it, but she's just got too much breakouts there, and you don't want to like glorify that whole area. Okay, so what am I going to do next? All right, so it's summertime, and I feel like this is the time of year where I can finally wear lipstick because my lips are no longer dry, but I still want to wear gloss. Like, gloss is like a summertime thing. I just feel like super glossy. So I'm going to go in with this Laritzi. Actually, you know what? This might have color. I think it goes on clear, though. I'm trying to remember how some of these products go on, but I haven't used this one, and I wanted to use it because it had some color, but I think it goes on clear. As much as I love the matte colors, my lips just don't like it. They don't like to be dry. I love it. See, I just love this. And I feel like this is the time of year when I should be wearing lipstick because it's wintertime, they're so cracked. You put the lipstick on and you can just like see all the cracks. Even I put my lip oil on, everything I do, it just doesn't seem to work. But I love it. I was going to put falsies on, but I don't think I'm going to. I mean, it's summertime. You know, you don't need all that heaviness on your face and extra things that attach to you. So unless it's like you're going to a wedding or something, I think I would just like leave it like this. So I hope these tips for summertime helped you guys. You know, remember the powder, extra powder if you're oily, you're gonna really need it. Oily skin just needs the powder, and oily skin, all skin, but oily skin really needs a good skincare routine so that you don't have to waste your money on that crappy primer, all those things. You can wear affordable makeup because you have a good base. I'm an esthetician. Listen to me. I'm telling you what to do that. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Comment below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you guys later.